Friday again. Yes, it's Friday evening here. Friday, it's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock, so I'm just hoping people got I don't think we've got a notification. And I don't hold out much hope of that, but I'm hoping that people kind of come in because it's usually 11 o'clock. And so I'm just hoping that people come in. People in. So who's here? Gail. Hello, lovely Karen. I'm off to work. I will watch this afternoon. It is not the same as being live or sending love to you and everyone. Gail from Dunedin, New Zealand. So Gail's away to her work. And Kerry's here. Good morning, sunshine, and all our spiritual warriors. Also, Snooky, she's sleeping just now, but she might make an appearance. A big thank you, darling, for all the time and dedication you devote to us all. Kerry from New Zealand. Right. First, let me know if you can hear me okay, because when I've done the live yesterday in the day for the Chit Chat show, there seemed to be a bit of an echo, so just let me know and make sure that there's not before I start reading. So Pam's here. Hi Karen, looking forward to the live chat. Thank you for your service to Spirit and to us, reassuring us at this time and reminding us that we need to kill our bum and to be part of stopping the New World Order plan. I mean, it's chaos over here. Chaos. But, they're wanting back Boris back. I mean, this is how programmed they are. I just can't. I thought, oh, geez, oh man, seriously. Anyway, so hi, Carol. Hi, everyone. Love from Woodville. And EB's here. Good morning, evening, everyone. Beautiful morning here in Auckland. Sitting out in the sun with, is that Gino? Oh, Gino the cat. Extra hi to Snooky. Thank you for everything, Karen. Oh, no, it's okay. As I said, she's been fed, but she might make an appearance. You never know. Hi, Donna. Hi, Karen. Sending love and light. Windy but sunny today in I think it's Invercargill. Invercargill, I think it is. And Lisa's here. Got a bit of a hang my throat today. Good morning, lovely Karen and our beautiful soul tribe. Sending love and light to all from Opahiki, I think it is, Auckland. And Amanda's here. Hi, everyone from the UK. And Nanny Jules. Good evening, Karen, our beautiful wee Scottish beacon of light. We so appreciate you. Morning Soul family from Auckland, New Zealand. Sending you all love and light. Same to you. So who else is here? Sue. Hi, lovely Karen and all you amazing people. Beautiful sunny morning in North Canterbury, New Zealand. Well, it's absolutely dark out there. 10 o'clock and it's dark. So who else is here? Marilyn. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Karen and Soul fam. Coffee pot's on and I'm getting ready. Gorgeous day here in Canterbury. Much love. Same to you. And AO's here. Hello, everyone from sunny Auckland. Lucky I checked. It's an hour's difference. Yes. That's what I was a wee bit kind of worried about. Because, oh gosh, I bet they lost it and get in at 11. News Sphere. Hi, Karen from Information Good Road, New Zealand. And Louise is here. Sandra. Hi, Sandra. Saturday I'm here. Hello, lovely family. All right, good. Yeah, got notification this time round. Good. And Loki's here. Hey, Karen. Hi from sunny Christchurch. And Dawn's here. Good morning, lovely. Dawn, are you all set for tomorrow? Have you remembered? Only just got notification. Oh dear. Good morning from Napier, New Zealand. Hope you're well. Much love. And Claire's here. Good morning, Karen. Glad to have made it to alive. Good from sunny Auckland. Hi, Karen. We're here. Good. Hi, Liz. Hi again. Nice to wake up to. Oh, that's good. Good morning. Forgot about the time difference between Perth, New Zealand. 5 a.m. now, a wee bit early. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Hi, Caroline. Bonnie Lass, so pleased you're on again. You are over the target. Yeah, I know. I thought that. As always, thank you for all that you do and bless you. I mean, I done that a few days ago. I've got the same bloody jumper on. I mean, it has been washed. I done that reading a few days ago, and I hadn't, because I've been so busy, I hadn't got around to editing it. I just put it, like the music on, and when I look back in the day, I says, "Crikey, I've got the same jumper on," but it has been washed anyway. So good sunny Saturday morning. We actually have sunshine. We have 50-year celebration. All right, for our Speedway birthday this weekend. Speedway? Is that motorbike racing? I used to go to Speedway. That's funny. I used to go to Speedway over here in Scotland. Good morning, Karen and Soul family, sending all the love and light from the Bay of Islands. Hi, Marianne. And Angie's here. Good morning, Karen. Gorgeous day here in, what is it? Is it Yarapa? Yarapa? Ah, it's Yarapa. Right, good. It was teeming here today. At Tony Hill, thank goodness there is no H. Sherilyn, morning, Karen and Soul family from Christchurch. Never use the H for the mail. Tony Hill, I refuse to use it for anything. Hi, Elaine. Hello, everyone from Palmerston, North New Zealand. Very quiet and sunny Wellington. Energy-wise, vibrant. Lovely to have long weekend. Yeah, somebody had said it was a long weekend, Labour Day for us on Monday. Right, so is this a question? Right. I think did I do that one? Yeah, I did. Marianne, could you please ask for it? If Parliament will address the farmers group Groundswell, they have given them a month to reply to their demands. All right, so this is a follow-up question then. Okay. Right, so questions. Right, so no Parliament. Address the farmers. Groundswell. They gave them a month to reply to their demands. Okay, so that's that question. There we go. Hi, Tony. Yeah, I'm sure. That's why I said about the Speedway. I'm busy knitting and waiting for it to warm up before I head outside and weed the garden. Of course, you should see mine. Yes, all good to go tonight, our time. Yes, good. So I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay? to that. Morning, everyone from West Auckland. Good, good. Karen, I cannot think people will want Boris back. What do you feel? Amanda, I seen that, you're not going to believe this. I seen a report of, they're out in force, but obviously they're probably pre-picked, asking the people of England about, if they wanted Boris back, and a good majority of them said yes. I mean, it's a laughing. I think it's an expose, as I said in the reading today. I mean, it couldn't get any more bizarre, and just. I mean, they pushed the police bill through. Where I need to write an article about it for my blog. Where the policing bill over here. This is how draconian it's got and how fascist it's got, right? You can, if you have protested in the last 5 years, you can be arrested, be made to wear a tag, and report, like, you're on probation, to wherever it is they want to tell, they want you to go to, and they can detain you. And the kicker, like say, when I done the Chit Chat show, I asked, how would this work? 51 days in jail for protesting, by the way, for protesting. But it's if you've been in a protest, like say, in the last 5 years. No wonder the police were all wearing their, well, this is for your protection and ours. No, it wasn't. So they've got all the evidence. So I just thought, so I'm trying to get it out there to people. As in, like say, the media wise, to wake people up, because they're sleepwalking right into it. Because we've got a bunch of, I'm all right, Jack, my life's fine. And I'm like, well, there'll be a time when your life won't be fine, and what you're going to do? Oh man, it's just, try to wake them up. I was like, no surprise that it doesn't. I used to ask Thomas, what's taking so long? But that's what's taking so long, because they just won't, they just won't believe. I mean, it's getting more and more draconian, and they still just won't believe. And, Thomas is saying, what have we got to do to get these people to wake up? But it's been a long time. The programming's been like all their lives. So, I mean, it does take a while, It must have missed your Speedway comment. Karen's pulled it up. Is this an inside joke, Tony? Is this an inside joke? Hi, I love Speedway. Can't make it this weekend though. Busy next to early nights. Speedway, well, the Speedway I'm thinking of that I used to go and see was the motorbike racing, where there was like four, and they just raced around the track. No, motorbikes, they raced around the track with no brakes. That was brilliant. So, yes, we used to have it over here in Scotland. So who else is here? All right, there's another one. Will our food prices go much higher? Much higher. Okay, that's the second one. Hi Tony, got to gardening. have a house inspection on Tuesday, then deliver a birthday present. All right, and so also mow the lawn. Hi, Gina. Morning, Karen. Can you ask why Mrs. Teeth is going to Antarctica? Oh, geez, let's hope it's to stay there. Mm. There we go. Hi, Sue. I arranged my non-awake husband to do jobs on his tractor, and he said, "Oh, you will be listening to Karen now." Oh gosh, gosh. Tony Hill, Karen takes presents over the river in Washington. Oh gosh, she sure does. Makes my week better after listening. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad that's what it's about as well. Yes, very much so, Karen. That's crazy. Sounds like a wake up call. Yes. Um, you know, people are kind of up in arms about it as well. So I'm just hoping that we get through to the rest. Hi, Margaret. Beautiful morning in is it Taupo, and the sun shining down on us. I'm feeling great, full of energy. Things are changing. Yes, yeah. Yeah, so they can kill us off, but we are if we get upset about it. It's off. Yeah, it's off to jail. That's what I was saying last. Well, when the chat show, when I was going off my head and you know really kind of getting tore in, I was like, go to jail, go directly to jail. Do not pass go. You know. What are you saying, Kathleen? People are asleep, walking with the new energy. Emergency act here in Western Australia. It is so dangerous. Yes, somebody sent me it. Obviously for the chat show, they sent me the bill. I can't believe it. My God. I mean, I thought maybe I thought there would people would be getting in there and pulling them out, as if no, but no, they just sleepwalk right into it. Hi, Anne. Hi, Katie. Hi, Cam. Sunny and cold day here in Palmerston North. Off to work soon. Hope you're well. Love watching your reading videos. They give me hope. Have a lovely day. You too. You too. See, this is what it's all about. It's to keep the hope alive because there's nothing worse than despair. Because that will drag you down. It will drag your energy down, and it will drag you down. So you know. There's another one I can take. Right. So Marianne, is it Marianne? It might be Marianne. Right, so 4. Will affection gates be stopped? Oh, gee, I know. I'm hearing that as well. Okay, that's us good for now. Right, so let's get started with the readings. Right, so I know where I am. Take that one off. Right, so I know where I am. Right, so the first one is, will Parliament address the farmers group Groundswell? They gave them a month's notice to reply to their demands. Okay, so will they? See, what happens is they're so arrogant they think they don't need to. And it's to wake people up as well. Okay. All right, okay. Right. I feel it's been discussed in Parliament, okay? It's been discussed in Parliament. They're making a choice, if you can see these, right? They're making a choice. I feel as if it was a kind of, I don't know, I don't know, but this is the feeling I'm getting. It was kind of ultimatum, address this or I feel as if they're going to try and ignore it. I'm hearing ignore is at your peril, as in we're not going to stand down. I feel as if they're going to be invited in for a meeting, and I feel as if what I'm hearing. It's as if I'm kind of remote viewing, like they're so arrogant. It's right. We'll bring them in, listen to them, let them have their say, and then send them on their way. That dismissive. Um, but it's a case of if they do that, then it's the farmers, isn't it? Groundswell, yeah, I think Groundswell was the farmers. Yep, farmers group. Um, they've got plans. I feel as if did they have a was there some sort of demonstration today? Because I can see like tractors. Because I feel as if I think somebody actually said it in the comments when I did the reading before that, because I can still see like, the amalgamation of two groups coming together, but only to help one another. Do you know the farmers could bring them down? They've got a lot of clout. The farmers, they've got a lot of clout. I feel as if the farmers, if they're pushed too hard, they're going to bring them down, and they'll triumph. They'll triumph. I feel the farmers were sitting pretty. It didn't really affect them, like most people. It didn't affect them, and now that it is affecting them, is this to do with the tax? The kind of the most ludicrous tax I've ever seen in my life. I feel as if the farmers have had enough. Definitely had enough of it. But it was as if the government had a meeting, says we'll bring them in, we'll say anything that we'll tell them what they want to hear, and then they'll backtrack, and then the farmers will be no, because the farm. I'm asking Thomas how much I can say because I don't want it. I don't want to kind of put a spanner in the works of what the farmers have got planned. They've got plans. They've got like a contingency plan as well. So they've thought of this. I feel as if it's younger farmers though that are standing up, that are taking the lead. I feel as if it's because I can see younger men would be like 30s, 40s to be that kind of thing, taking the lead. Yep, definitely. They're treating it like, this is the government treating it like gossip. Like, right, okay, let them come in, have their say, and then we'll just carry on. But no, see, I still get them being part of the downfall. Were they supposed to meet in October, and did something fall through? I feel as if a meeting fell through, you know. Well, I don't think. I think they were expecting them to get back to them or something, but I feel as if they had arranged a meeting, or maybe they had put in when they wanted to meet, and the government's ignored them. Because I feel as if there was two letters went in, two correspondence went in. Definitely, the government thought that they could. It would be perfectly okay. All they needed to do was just reject it out of hand. Wow. The farmers hold the key to the recovery as well. They have a lot of power, but they've got more power than they think they have. They've got more power than they think they have. They can hold the government to account, as long as they don't get, they don't get complacent. I don't think they will, because I think they've had enough as well. Yep, there's a big black cloud hanging over the farming and the farming land. But I see it shifting. I see it shifting. The government's going to be out in the wilderness. The government's, the government's not got the power they thought they had. I feel this is going to expand. It's going to grow. Like the farmers, and the government should be friends. That kind of thing. It's like, it's going to expand because they're trying to, because it's a tradition, and it's like family, and it's like handing it down and handing the land down. It's something to do with the land as well. It's not just kind of the farming. There's something to do with the land, as in it's got sentimental value. Possibly that it was generations and generations and generations of farmers. So it has, and it's the most ludicrous, law that they've come up with. I feel as if there's somebody younger, well, the younger than me, leading the way, leading a young man. They are going to hold firm. They're going to hold firm. Definitely. And I can see a new way of farming coming as well. I can see a new way of farming too. Which farming is going to continue. I feel as if they'll let everybody know what's going on. In government, they'll let everybody know. So we clarify for the first question? Yep, have faith. Thomas is telling them to keep the faith. Keep the faith. Okay, so that was the first question. So we'll get the second question. What's the first one? Right. Will food go much higher? Right, so will food go much higher in price? Will food go much higher in price? Okay, let's see if it will. Okay. Right, okay, I get that. I don't see it going up higher in price. I don't see it. I feel as if it's going to peak and then it's going to start coming down. Okay. I feel as if it's a very high just now. I feel this is the peak. I feel this is the peak. Um, do you know? I feel as if it's a case of grappling for scraps, and that's not what's going to happen. That's what they want. That's what they want, but it's not. That's not what's going to happen. I feel as if look out for November, so that would be next month. Okay. I feel as if this is in Australia as well. Um, it's in New Zealand, but it's in Australia too. Um, it's going to come to a peak. If it's not peaking already, it's just about to peak, and then it will start coming down. That's what I'm seeing. I like to go a wee bit deeper just to make sure. So Thomas, can you go a wee bit deeper for people, please? Right, the people are going to start rejecting this. The people are going to start saying, no, enough's enough. Yep. Do you know what I'm getting? As you know, I kind of, like some in media, politics, and creative industries I was in, right? And when you're like writing a script or writing a book or something, right, you always have that aha moment where everything falls into place. Like if you're watching a film, if you're watching something, you've always got that aha moment as, oh, now I get it. That's people. There's going to be an aha moment as in, and it's got, Thomas is saying it's quite a lot of people that will have this aha moment as in, oh wow, now I get it, now I know what they're doing, and it's going to have a knock-on effect because people are going to get angry. They're going to get angry, not at other people, but at whoever, like who's been pushing this. The aha moment is coming, Thomas says. Not only for New Zealand, I feel for Australia, Canada, the people who, like the countries that's really had to deal with this. There's a lot of gratitude as well, as in for those who were informing, who were trying to get this out. I feel as if the aha moment Thomas is saying is when it gets that bad that people start thinking, oh my God, how am I going to feed my children? And I feel as if it's got to that stage now. where the aha moment is, we can't possibly continue with this. And then it's the looking into why this is happening, because it's not making sense to them. It doesn't make sense to me, it doesn't make sense to you, but it, because they were so engrossed and stuck in, it's like a warp, it's like, a loop. That's what I'm being shown. Like they're stuck in a loop and they're just going round and round. It's like a hamster going round and round in the hamster wheel and just not getting anywhere. And then there's the aha, oh my God, I know what I'm doing now, you know. Do you know, I mean, I know it says impartiality, but there was a lot of people sitting in the fence, knowing what's going on, but quite happy for other people to do the work, to get the word out. They're quite happy to just let other people do it. When if they were coming in and helping, it would be done quicker. Definitely new creative ways coming. I'm listening to Thomas. Wow, okay. He's saying there's going to be a new creative way of getting food, preparing food, making food, that kind of thing. Yep, definitely. This happened because people were complacent, and it's still happening because people are still complacent, you know? Yep, definitely. Oh, it's me. I'm getting angry because I'm getting impatient. Impatient people who, like me, you, I am getting very impatient, and I have to take a step back and think, right, okay, I am so far on, and I'm up in the, like say the fifth dimension, waiting and them coming, and you're like, how much longer am I going to wait? But do you know, I mean, I know it's as if things are moving on like a breakneck speed. It's as if I'm trying to catch up. All the information's coming out, but it's coming out in, like, so you've got the media, and then you've got, like, say, the alternative media, the independent media, as I call them, the real media who's been putting this out. But then you've got the tiny media who are still controlled, but they're putting this out in drips. It's like the drip feed. The drip feed, because if they, I think I've said this before, if they put everything out into the public domain just now, the public who are just awakening and those who are not awake at all, it would be so overwhelming for them, they would switch off. So that's why it's painstakingly, I know. But Thomas is saying that's how it's got to be, because if you just bombard them with it, they'll switch off. Literally switch off, and then we'll be back to square one, trying to get them to wake up. So this is the foods will like up much further. Wow, do you know what I'm hearing? There's food. There's food away. Stored away. And they're trying. The good guys are trying to get to it. Just what I said. She's offering up, right? Offering up information to the public, but it has to be in moderation. In moderation. I feel as if people are going to start taking a stand, as in, no, we've had enough of this. We've had enough. I still see that there's well, this is for the winter here, but summer, it's stored away. It's stored away. Definitely, because that's the two of them come out. That to me is like, like the warrior in people is going to start to awaken. They're still trying to keep control. The crazies, as I call them, they're still trying to keep control of it. But no, no. That's like, I don't know if you can see that. See that? It's like lush green fields and everything. I feel this is a follow on for the first question as well, whereas there will be food. There will be food. I feel as if it's still going to, it's peaking, it's at its peak. Yep, very close to achieving your goal. So I feel as if it's at its peak and it should peak and then start coming down. I mean, over here, it's the same price, but it's like half the food. It's like half the portion. That would do well for me. I'll be nice and thin right enough, but even Snooki's, I'll not be good for Snooky. I mean, geez, old man, she likes her food. Even the wee portions of Snooky's food is kind of dwindling, and she likes her food. So she's like me. She's like her mum. She likes her food. Right, so right. Why is Miss Teeth going to Antarctica? So why is she away to Antarctica? Is it to do with awful? Okay. Oh, it's not what I got. She's off on a fool's errand. Off on a fool's errand. I feel as if she's been called there. I feel as if she's going to be offered the job. I feel as if there was something rushed about it as well. Whatever it is, she's going to keep to herself for a while. Do you know what I'm saying? Her leaving New Zealand behind. Leaving New Zealand behind. I'm wondering if she's going to go somewhere else. Hopefully, where we want her to go, where I want our tyrant to go as well. It's definitely working in something. Working in something. She thinks she can just walk away for everything she's done. But I'm getting told that's not going to happen. Next ones. Right, whatever this is, it's her destiny. I think she's going to she's a way to answer for something. Was it because it failed? Was it? I'm getting something that failed. whatever it is, it's grief. It's grief. Her self-worth is 0. She still get faith, right enough. Right, this is her. Is it a prime minister that she is? Because I feel as this her premiership or whatever she is. I feel as if it's disintegrating. Right, there's definitely a bit of mysticism about why she's away there. Whatever this is, it's cloaked. But do you know what I'm feeling? It's as if whatever this is, she's very uncomfortable. She's very uncomfortable about it. Okay. She's definitely a way to answer for something. But I don't get that as the good guy. I get that as the black hats. Oh, they're not happy. They're not happy. Right. Something's big. Something big. Thomas is saying, look out for something big coming about her. I still feel as if something is going to get a big expose of what she was getting up to. Well, do you know what I'm hearing? She drank from the fountain of youth and lost. I still get her Prime Minister or Premiership's crumbling. It's crumbling. She's definitely answering to somebody. Definitely. I feel as if she's answered because it was she's failed. Whatever she's failed. I've asked him, Thomas, will New Zealand get justice? And it's yes. You will get justice. So, prosperity lies ahead, but not for her. I feel as if that's for the country. I feel as if they've summoned her, and the good guys are just taking a back seat and watching what's going on. Okay, so that was for Mrs. Teeth. So the next one was Dr. F and Billy Bitch Boy. Right. Okay. That was that one. Right, so the last one for now, then I'll come back to the comments. Oh wow, okay. Let's see what Will Fouch and Billy Bitch. Be stuck. Oh, right, okay. Okay. Right. It's been stopped. They put this out. This is a white hat. They put it out so that the people, who are now questioning because I even heard people questioning the question that was furthermost in their minds when they heard that was why would they make another one? Why would they make another one? That's 80%, like on a live rate, the that kind of opened a few eyes, and it had the desired effect because everything was moving in the right place when that information came out. They'd been working on this. This is the good guys had been working on this. This doesn't exist. I'm not getting that there's a new V that exists at all. I'm getting it. They spoke about it, but it was just to shock people. To shock people to see if they can awake and ask the kind of question, why would they make something else like that? Do you know it's been pushed away? That's it. The information's been pushed away. It had its effect and now it's away. But it was like working on the information. It was more information to come out to be dropped than anything else. It was so that people would ask a question. Okay. Yeah, they even said that they had perfected it, but they've not perfected anything. Yeah, and it was to enlighten. It was to enlighten people. See, they're getting creative in the way that they're kind of exposing everything. They've had to get creative to open people's eyes. And it was like gossip, and it was like kind of word of mouth as well. They've tricked them. They don't like doing it. They don't like the public worrying, but that's what they've got to do to get them to wake up. Most people use their instinct, because when I heard that, I thought, I didn't believe it. I still don't believe it, and it's to get people to worry, and to think. There we go. Yep, definitely shine the light on what they're capable of. But it's up in flames. It had the desired effect because it's had a bit of a breakthrough, because even I'm hearing the people who were, that much asleep that were practically comatose actually starting to ask questions now. Do you know, it was something for people to get their teeth into, to kind of information, to why when we've just done this and we've just got rid of this, would you, try and get another one that's 80%, on the live rate? Well, why indeed? I feel as if that was on the cards though. I feel as if Tweedledee and Tweedledum had that was part of the plan, and it was scuppered. Definitely scuppered. It was to inform people, because I've asked Thomas. Yes, it was to inform people, and it's informed a lot to kind of think, what is going on? What is going on? Nothing will come of the situation. Nothing. Okay, so that was that one. So I'll come back to the comments and see if there's any more questions. A wee minute. And this one. Oops. Here we go. Right. And hi Karen, what's happening with the solar flash? The truthers were all on about. The solar flash we're going on about. I don't know, I never heard. Right. The solar flash. So what will you ask? Solar flash, is there anything in it? Anything to worry about maybe? Okay. Right, we'll get that one. That could be a question in depth for Kathleen about that. Did anyone see about the bunkers under the houses of the lakes? Yeah, I heard something about that. I heard something about that as well. I mean, I had heard even before this I started that they were coming over to New Zealand. We're on here to dawn. I have felt there is something very secretive in Antarctica kept from the masses. A reading on that. Yeah, I think I will do a reading on that. I kind of researched that for an article I was writing. So I'm going to do an in-depth for that one. In fact, that could be for a conspiracy. I may do that as a conspiracy. Because from what I know and from what I researched, it has something to do with that person in 20, in 1939 to 1945, that period of time, and after that, where these no so nice people escaped to. That's what I know about it. But that's through research, so I feel as if we done it as a conspiracy and then asked about it, I think it would work better that way than just asking. Because I've already researched it and I don't want to get the two mixed up. So if we do it in a conspiracy, then we'll see what comes out then. We also need to keep faith alive, faith that we have got this, and to faith that the normies wake up. Yes, faith is very much, and hope as well, hope and faith. I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have my faith, and I don't know where I'd be if my mother taught me a lot. I feel as if not only was she my mother, but she was my teacher down here because my mother was very psychic as well, and she taught me a lot that I didn't know I was getting taught. That's now I know, and I can recognise it. But back then, I'm like, what are you talking about? But now I know. Now I know what she was talking about. Because I think my mother was awake before even I was. And my mum passed away in 2014. And she was telling me everything. It was, she's saying, there's things in this world that you don't know about, but you will one day. So I always think, yep, my mum was psychic. I feel as if she's still guiding me. Even now, she's still guiding me. But I feel as if my mother was more the galactic side. I feel because she was always, it wasn't even she studied, like say the galactic side. It's as if she just knew. She just knew about them. Whereas I would be, because I was a young lassie at the time, I was too busy chasing boys and going to the speedway and stuff like that. And I was like, what are you talking about? But then now I know. Now I know. But she was implanting it so that when, it's a woke, it was all there. It was all there. It was like a computer that I delved into when I needed to know. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's up in a shop somewhere, probably commanding it. Morning, Sally. Good morning, Karen and all. Could you please ask about protest group called Restore Passenger Rail? All right, okay. Right, so that's 6. Restore. Restore passenger rail, causing lots of traffic disruption. Oh, well, that sounds like we've got over here. Getting the public angry. Right. Okay. We've got that kind of over there where they sit in the roads, glue themselves to the roads. When you let an ambulance by, I mean, I can understand you protesting, but you've got to let ambulances by. I mean, what they make, what they lack in intelligence is should make up for stupidity. Oh, here's that question. Right, so 7. Question: is the project Ice Cube arrive in Antarctica too? All right, okay. I'll sing with that for the conspiracy one as well. So it's a H-A-A-R-P. Okay, I'll keep that for conspiracy, right? Right, we see where we are now. Sherilyn. Karen, can you ask on the transgender movement in the future of the influence forever? Yes, I'll ask him that. We've got that over here. Oh, I'm not kidding you. One of my friends was sent to jail because she was, exposing it. It's absolute. I mean, we've got porn getting taught in our schools. I mean, if there's any justice, those that carried that out and they're pushing this. I mean, I know that, like with these and things, but what they're doing to children, just, you know, they should be arrested right away. They shouldn't have been anywhere near children, you know. Can the new lady you spoke about that may take over from Mrs. Tooth, will she keep up New World? Oh, I can't say this one here. NWO. Will Jacinda Labour be in Parliament? I'll have a wee read at that. I think a full read at that, right? When is your elections? Is it February? Because we could read in that. New Zealand. I thought she'd be away by now. Oh, I know what we could ask. Why are they keeping her in power? Right. If I don't ask that if I don't do a deep dive into that again, I don't want to keep doing them because then I need to space it out because we might not get the kind of answers. They might be similar, I'm trying to say. But if we kind of maybe just do a wee quick, we kind of just slip it into quick fire questions and it might kind of answer that, because honestly, something's obviously changed because I was absolutely sure she'd be away by September. But then obviously, Queenie passed away, so I think they kept her in place because so she could come over. But I don't know why. I want to have a read on it just to see. I feel as if there's more to come out about her, and that's why because they're doing an expose over, and I think that's why Thomas is saying yeah. Is that 8? No, I need another one. Oh, there we go. Hey, hi, Karen. So I'm from Waikato. I like the way you now spell them out. You now spell them out because I was butchering them trying to say them. I mean, I can't even say the Scottish ones because we've even now we've got you've got the Scottish, the English version and the Gaelic version, but the place names are the Gaelic version without even the English. And I just give up. Anything that's hard, any big hard word, I just go 20 umbrellas. 20 umbrellas. Yes. The fact tax has made New Zealand a mockery on the world stage. Hey, listen, that's nothing compared to what's going on over here. I feel as if I always thought it might be Canada or Australia that was, their governments was taken down first, but it looks as if it's the UK. The government's taken down first. But do you know, it's funny how, if this is me just, thought, put two and two together. All Queenie, the wee relic that's not in the palace anymore, she pops her clogs and shuffles off the planet, and everything that's happened then has just been an absolute slide for the UK. It's just as if it's out of control. I mean, they were even fighting in the lobby. The MPs were fighting in the lobby. Now, before that happened after I did the reading. So maybe do a wee foley up reading. I maybe push it into quickfire because I'm quite sure that they were fighting in a lobby, but it wasn't about what the media said it was. I feel as if it was something else that they were fighting in the lobby because yes, you do get jostling and everything in the lobby. That this is what other people were saying, but this was practically, like really, really kind of bullying and intimidation. And I thought, wow. something's going on in that parliament, you know. Let's see if there's another wee question and then we'll get started again. Exactly. I wish the media would change their tune. I'm really starting to wonder if New Zealand is the country to wake up the rest of the world. We are 6 months behind in everything, and now we have a new CV strain. I mean, that thought crossed my mind as well, because what's happening now in New Zealand, it's happened. It's as if you're following Scotland. I mean, we're a way ahead of you, but we've got a wee tartan tyrant that's kept those emergency powers for later on. She had a consultation, but you know, maybe a consultation that she didn't tell anybody she was having. But I found it, and I, put my tuppence worth in. But she now has kept those powers. That's how, that's how she is. She's not democratic in any way, shape, or form. Very much a globalist. So, but yeah, that thought crossed my mind as well, as in you're quite far behind, but you were. I don't think our kind of wasn't as draconian as you were. That's why when I was asking, who needs help, it was Thomas and Archangel Raphael says it's New Zealand. You need to get in and bring the light back into New Zealand, because it was honestly it was nearly gone by the time, and between us all, and I managed to get in, and it's it was, I don't even know which reading I done, and it was just it picked up, and it kind of the momentum way, and I thought, right, okay, we're in, and then it was just concentrate, because I mean, I like to concentrate and in one area at a time. I'm quite a person that I've got to have routine. I've got to have routine, or else I go, and I thought, no, it's okay. I mean, I'll read in New Zealand. I'll read in Australia. It's usually Australia. It's usually New Zealand and Melbourne, because Melbourne's needing help as well. I feel it's Melbourne, and I think there might be another part of Australia that Thomas and I are going to have a wee look at to see what's going on. So that's what had happened, you know. Love your work and bringing everyone together. So grateful, and such a lovely sofa. Yeah, it is a nice soul family here. I mean, in my chat chat show, it's a lovely atmosphere as well. Where there's loads of people. Like I say, not the kind of, this is more kind of the mainstream, as in, and I'm getting more people coming in that are just wakened, and I'm trying to be humble. I mean, even as I'm doing my chat chat show, Thomas is there, and he's going, you can't just get right in there like, oh, because they've just wakened, you know. Right, there's one. Cameron, is New Zealand the white hat's place to start waking up the rest of the world? Right. I know that the white hats have got UK, and remember I said that the white hats are in. Right, so is it the white hats place? No world. Okay, that's us. Right, so we'll start again. Let's just make sure I know where it finished off. There we go. Right, so the very first one was, right, solar flash. Is there anything that to worry about? Oof, okay. Right, okay, that one didn't out. Okay. I don't think so. Whatever this was, whatever they were trying to do, it's been they were celebrating because it didn't, whatever it was, it's not working. I feel as if there was a disappointment around it. I feel as if it's a solar flash, I feel like as if they were trying to man make it though, trying to get it themselves. It's very guarded. It's guarded. Definitely people talking about it though. I feel as if they were working together, off world and here. I feel as if it was like, well, obviously if it's a solar flash, it would be off. It would be off world. So whoever this, whoever was trying to manipulate it, walked away. Was walked away from it. I feel as if they spent a lot of money trying to get this to go, and it didn't work. It took a lot of work on the good side to get this to stop. Yep, definitely in prayers. Because they were trying to perfect something, but I feel as if it would have been man-made, like they do everything. Yep, it's been stopped. It's been stopped. Okay. Oops. Whatever it was, they froze it out. They froze it out. They froze the people out. I don't get this, Thomas. What can you say it again? I'm still not getting this. He's trying to tell me, but I'm not getting it. He's talking. He's talking in jargon I can't get. I'm going to decipher it into my language. I feel as if I don't know if it was to turn it cold. It was to do something to the earth. It was to, I don't know if it was to a freeze. I don't know. But they've stopped it. They've stopped it. Whatever their plan was, it's went up in flames. If you can see that, it's went up in flames. Right, it was definitely stopped with the good guys. The Alliance stopped it. Whatever this was, it was a big success. Yeah, a big success. Yep, it was to make people uncomfortable, to make afraid, to destroy something, but it was stopped. Okay, so that was the first one. Right, so that's that one done. Right, so that's that. Right, so the next one, right, the restore. Causing lots of traffic disruption. Right. Is this quite, is it quite new? I feel as if it's a group that's just formed. Is this quite young people that are in it? If they're no young, they're young at heart. Don't get they've got a leader he's either a Taurine or he's acting quite bullish. Do as I say. Definitely, there's a secret. I feel as if they're hiding something. I feel as if they're hiding something. I feel as if they're sailing out of trouble. I feel as if there's been trouble. Well, the public, I think, would like if they're sitting in the road. I think the public would like to run over them because this is what we're getting here, where the public have had enough of them. But this is all the climate change and the fossil fuel. I think it's the fossil fuel, and I think motorists have had enough over here. You know, right? There's been a breakthrough. I feel as if something's going to come out about them. They're being watched. They're being watched. The good guys are watching them because they're not quite sure where they sit in the spectrum of things. They're listening. They're listening. I feel as if the good guys are gathering information. Was there something to do with money? I feel as if there was something to do with money. I feel as if somebody's putting money into this organisation. I feel as if they think they're winning. Some of them are doing it for the right reasons, or they think they're doing it for the right reasons. I feel that this will be those in the receiving end are getting impatient with them. They think they're doing a service as well. feel as if they're being deceived. They think they're doing it for the right reasons and they think they've got a good cause, but somebody's deceived. I feel as if they're being used. I feel as if they're being used. Oops, I'll get that later. I feel as if this is set to get people angry. I feel as if that's what it's to do. I mean, is this kind of mantra to get people out their cars and use the train? Is that what they're trying to do? Because, I mean, I can see people going into the country side in their cars, but I also can see as if they're wanting the cars off the road and use public transport, that kind of thing, which is very much a black hat. Definitely. But they don't know they're getting used. I feel as if that's what it is. They don't know they're getting used. There's quite a lot of young people in that, because I feel as if it's either a young, it's just started, or the organisation's just started and it's quite young, or it is actually the youth that is doing this. Oops. Right. They're going to show the world the real, who they really are, and be bold. I feel as if they're going to find out that they're getting used, and they're not going to be happy. So that was that one. What's that one there? I have got it. There we go. Right, so that was that one. So, wow. The wee ones. The wee ones. Right, what's going to happen with the wee ones that are, they're trying to change. This is the way I'm going to have jazzers. The wee ones are going to have, they're trying to change. I'm asking in my mind, will this be stopped? Definitely the children. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. It's mostly teenagers and children, right? There's going to be a big dramatic, about a 380-degree turn, because people are going to start fighting for their children and pushing this back. There's going to be a great big pushback, not only in New Zealand, but worldwide, of this agenda. I feel as if somebody really powerful is going to step forward and say enough's enough. Enough's enough. I feel as if there is somebody there. A young man is and he's actually quite he's quite forceful in the way he speaks, and he doesn't take any crap for anybody. And I feel as if they've tried to take him down, but he's rising again. and he's speaking out about this, speaking out about it. It was all to do with money. It's all to do with just a new way of making money, as per usual, as per usual. Definitely it's causing absolute grief to parents. I mean, they're literally tearing their hair out because it's as if they're getting, what is it, gaslit by teachers, by those in power, by governments, just even some doctors, gaslit. Like, definitely instinct. I feel as if the children, I'll use their instinct as well. Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of trickery going on. A trick in the mind control. They're trying to control the children's mind to say, yes, this is what I want. That kind of thing. To the point, you know, the way that she's holding her head, that he's holding. See the way? It's like the children are like, I can't take this anymore. What they're doing is going to be discovered. There's going to be a big information dump. Like that. They're going to wise up. Parents and the children are going to, the teenagers and the wee ones will be protected. But it's literally really, really hard to get past these people. Right, there's plans afoot to get this stopped. Definitely. I feel as if there's a lot of agencies working with one another to get it stopped. Yep. It's going to come crashing down round about their ears. Yep. This is this powerful man. Let me say it again, look. It's come out twice. A powerful man is literally shouting about this. I feel as if he shouts when he talks. Do you know, I feel as if there's a woman lawyer that's going to take them to court and shine a light on everything that's going on. No. It's a case of nothing will come of the situation, but there's a couple. We need to get the brainwashing because they're brainwashing the children. Do you know what I'm getting? MK Ultra. That's what comes through to me. MK Ultra. That's what they're doing to the children. So how are they getting around that? Is it when they're sleeping? Is it something with something? Do you know? I'm seeing it's as if something in the schools that's manipulating these children's minds. So what's in the school, especially when I don't know, has anybody got children, and because I'm feeling as if more and more parents are not getting access to schools anymore, where they could just get into school, but they've got to phone up and they've got to, and they're taken to a certain place. So what the hell's going on in the schools? Anyway, that's what I had got for that one. That's that. There we go. That's that one. Right, so the last one. The last one. Right, as New Zealand's White Hats pleased to start waking people up. Right, waking the rest of the world up. Right, there's a big celebration coming. Okay, I feel as if if you've still got restrictions, they're going to go fast. They're going to cease, and it's going to be quick. There's definitely a disappointment because I feel as if she's trying to keep something and it's not going to work. I don't know if it's the thing that's in place. Like you're sailing out of trouble. You're sailing out of trouble, but where? Do you know what I'm being shown? I'm being shown a sailboat and a speedboat, whereas the rest of went through and it looked as if the rest of the world's on a speedboat, and New Zealand and parts of Australia are on a sailing boat. Like just one of the wee sailing boats, right? But I feel as if yes, there is an expose coming in New Zealand because they've taken it slow. Because your legislation, just watch. I don't know if it is getting, whereas your legislation into policies. I don't know if your legislation, as in your emergencies, the emergency legislation that came in that 2020. I feel as if she's wanting to hold on to it, but it will not go into policies because like say, I feel as if the white hats are in and they're taking their time. Whereas we were away in a speedboat, not so relieved that everything was over that we took our eye off the ball, whereas you didn't. You're sailing out of trouble now. I still feel as if are you still restricted? Because I feel as if they're going to go, the rest of them. Yep, definitely they're going to expose the secrets in New Zealand. I mean, I'm in Scotland and I'm hearing what's going on in New Zealand, so that makes me think that you might be onto something there because, you know, her credit rating. I don't know what her credit rating is. Her rating, like her kind of popularity ratings, like through the floor, and we know that, as in it's kind of being reported over here. So it is, but it's a kind of slow expose sort of thing. You know what I'm being showing? Thomas sometimes just has to do things very, very kind of, like a child would understand, right? And he's showing me You know, like say when our restrictions came, it was like children all running out, hallelujah, hallelujah, yes, 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 the children. When yours came, it was like the adults, and you were going through them with a fine tooth comb, whereas we just dismissed it all, whereas you didn't. You know, like say we were in the primary school, or the or the secondary school, you were in the college and the university, that kind of thing. You know, no, they call it the college and university of the week. You know, that kind of thing. That's what he's shown me. Whereas they couldn't. You know, they're trying to kind of hide these things that they've got, these powers and rights and freedoms, and they're trying to hide them in policies. But I feel as if people were too awake for them and they were watching them. Whereas we were that busy out playing, in the shoots and the swings and the roundabouts, that we didn't bother looking. Well, those of us who were awake did, but other people didn't. Definitely, there's celebration and joy coming. Definitely. See, that might be your destiny, right enough. I'm getting New Zealand's destined for better things. So she's going to come and ask for forgiveness. I didn't know what I was doing. Wow, do you know what I'm saying? Like, see the way they've all got their arms folded. Whatever she says, whatever they try, it's like, nope, nope, nope. Nothing's getting by. Yep. Using your instinct and enlighten. It took a while, but you saved the best for last, and you kind of delve deep. One thing, whereas we kind of away run playing in the swings and everything, but you won't be fooled again, whereas we might. You won't be fooled again, but we might, because we've got people playing in swings and out playing and thinking everything's hunky-dory when it's not. Thomas is saying that he knows that, like I say, you're not being fooled again. It's hard to believe just now because you've still got quite a few people still tuned to the moon. Well, he didn't say tuned to the moon. I said tuned to the moon. He said still kind of yet to wake up and kind of realise what's been going on. I mean, I just said tuned to the moon. But once they do, they'll think twice. They'll think twice. No, never ever again. Your country's going to be restored. Whereas I'm still seeing the analogy of like UK, like Scotland, England, Wales. Those countries who come out of lockdown quickly, who are like children playing on swings and roundabouts and having a great time. We can be fooled again. So they're working on us. But because it took you longer, he's saying it looks you won't be fooled again. Was it fool me once, shaming you, fool me twice, shaming me? That kind of thing. Yep, the light. He's saying the light's back in New Zealand. The light is back. It's getting brighter and brighter and brighter. The atmosphere should be lifting. You should feel where it was very, very oppressive. It should be lifted when you can breathe the fresh air. But I feel as if It might be Wellington that they're still trying to clear. There's still certain parts, and I think Wellington's one of them because that's a very oppressive. I know that I've been there, but I'm hearing it's very oppressive atmosphere still. Right, a fiery climax approaches, where it'll all come out boom, 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 boom. When people are ready to receive the information, it'll come thick and fast. Okay, so it could lead the way. So that's us. I'll read some more and then I'll get going. Here we go. So, see some more comments and then I'll maybe. I've got a few wee clients tomorrow, but then I've got my friend's wee baby coming, and I can't wait, and they're coming. Her name's Aurora. It's a nice name. So she's coming tomorrow afternoon, so I'm looking forward to that. Right, so the leaders of farmers' movement brought up in Freemasons-led society fed farmer groundswell. So farmers need to have support to realise they have. Yes, yep. Right, so the Appleseed Groundswell had a protest nationwide on Thursday. Well, lots of people attending. Good. What does everyone think of Liz Truss resigning after 45 days? Do you know, Tony? But what gets me is, and I think I said this in the Chit Chat show tonight, to my audience in the Chit Chat show. What was so significant about 45 days? I feel as if 45 days was significant. So it's as if they were changing over, right? And they needed her just to be in there for 45 days. She gets a great big payoff. Was it because Boris couldn't survive? And then they've got somebody who's even worse so that they could bring him back? I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a coup d'etat, as it was like Jeremy, Hunt and Penny Morton, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's not Boris. I think it might be Penny, but I'm getting told it's a white hat. It's to expose all the corruption because, my goodness, you can't miss it. You can't miss all that corruption. But what I was despairing about when I heard was they wanted. This is England. She says England always votes Tory. Scotland always votes. Well, they used to always vote Labour, but now they're voting the SNP, the globalists, because she's going under the independence ticket, though. But she's hiding the fact that she's a globalist. But I don't want Tories in up here either because they'll undo everything and then we'll be really in shit street. But it's definitely an expose because, I mean, everybody's talking about it. But then I'm thinking if everybody, and I'm looking to see, because that's when I noticed that policing bill went through Parliament when everybody was talking about Liz Truss. So the policing bills went through Parliament with those draconian blinking powers on it. I don't know if it's been I don't know if it's had its third reading and if it's set into law yet, but I just, I still feel as if something significant about 45 days. 45 days. Like when Scotland went for its independence, it was 45%. So I just feel as if there's something about the number 45. So Yep. I hope Groundswell will go dump manure on the park. Well, that's what they did. Was it Italy or was it Paris? It might have been Paris. The farmers dumped there was a lovely. The window was open. The window was open, and they got. I don't know if it was the silage or whatever it was, and they managed to just get the manure right in the window. I think it was France, but France just now they're it's turned violent in France, and me being me, I'm saying don't push French people too far because you know what happened way back in the French Revolution. At least I think it was the French Revolution where you know what happened to the elites. Right, see there, Trump was the 45th president. So is it something to do with the number 45? 45? Um, I wish I had that Tom Numbers. I've not seen him for a while, but I used to watch him because I couldn't make out what he was because obviously maths isn't my strong point. But I used to watch because I used to be fascinated how he got all this stuff. But I'd like to ask him what's significant about 45. You know, what you saying? I mean, diesel is looking much higher than petrol, and the reason it was cheaper at the pumps was the RUC road user charges tax, so farmers contractors didn't pay. All right. Do you know what makes it's making Scotland really, really angry? The people of Scotland. Scotland is an energy-rich country. And we've got oil and gas, and we've got renewables. Right. Some people like the renewables, some people don't. But we're an oil-rich country, we're an energy-rich country, and we have enough electricity to do the whole of Scotland. You know, to power the whole of Scotland. But because we're still with Westminster, it goes down to England and into the English Treasury, and we just get a tiny part back. So and we get charged an astronomical amount for our energy that Scotland own. Okay, it's been sold off. It's been sold off. Then we discovered renewables, and Westminster have taken them and sold them off. Um, and then they wonder why Scotland wants away. You know, we've got a thriving food industry that is struggling just now because of Westminster. And then they'll say, well, you can't possibly go it alone. Oh, and you're like, going to just be quiet because you don't know what you're talking about. Um, so, but she's selling them a pup. She's dangling the carrots and dangling the carrots, and I keep saying you'll not get independence with Nicola Sturgeon because she's a globalist. She's a globalist, bringing in the globalist agenda. So we're paying, a really high rate for gas and electricity, especially electricity. That we've got it in abundance, but obviously because we're still tied to Westminster, we can't get it. And we've got children that are in hospital with malnutrition. We've got, it's the rickets is making its way back. We've got, you know, pensioners that are too frightened to put their heating on. And we're like, Aunt Nicola, what are you doing? What are you doing? Away, cap in hand, asking if we can have a referendum. It's all stalling tactics because we all need to be independent countries because these crazies want, like the United States of America, the United States of Europe, United States of Asia. and all kind of clustered together so they can bring in, what they want to bring in and what they want to do, you know. And that's why we all need to be individual, looking after our own countries. But still, if one thing's taught us, it's taught us all that unity. We need to be in unity. Humanity needs to be in unity with one another because, you know, my pal, my friend who does one of the shows with me, she made an absolute great point. She says, when we stand, they fall, but it's to get people to stand. Like say the worst thing that the most thing that they're worried about and they're frightened of is us, because there's more of us than there is of them. But they keep dividing and ruling, divide and rule. That's been their strategy. And then the problem, the reaction, and then they come in with a solution. And it's got to be humanity this time has got to have the solution. And it's happened, it's taken its toll and everything because humanity, certain people are still so brainwashed and still kind of, taking their like say, from the mainstream media and everything. They're dismantling the mainstream media just now, but it's taking like forever, you know. Anyway, up there's Sarah Jane in. Good morning. They says that Putin might cut internet cables. Is the White Hat giving us heads up? The internet. I've not heard that. I've done one in Putin. That's ready to go, but I done it the other day there as well with the, because now how they're pushing the and getting everybody absolutely frightened. So I'll try and get that up on Sunday because I done that the same day as I done the one for the UK. So because I thought, right, I'm going to do one and see where we are with that. Where we are with that. Amazing, Kathleen. Why is no one taken a concrete mix and filled up the tunnels under the beehive? Don't know. Let's see. Oh, there's Ruth. Hi, Ruth. Let's see. Yes, it is. It's very scary how easily humans can be tricked. I just couldn't believe. I mean, Scotland's brave. Seriously, I'm like, I don't think that ever again because you're not brave. I think they couldn't believe their luck at how compliant the whole blinking world was, except for those of us who stood up. Yes, GB News is great for sharing them on Facebook. Yes. Apparently Putin has offered supply of gas to European nations via different pipelines, but EU and NATO saying no. And as I said, I've done one. It was very interesting. It was very interesting when it came out. But yes, that validates what came out in the reading. So I'm going to put that up on Sunday. Because I've got wee clients tomorrow, and then I've got wee Aurora. Well, our grand's coming as well. I may just take care of this wee tiny baby who was born in July. She was about this size. I'll do a wee reading into the weather because it seems to be all over the place. This will be the climate change, so this will be, how they're going to try and justify this. Yeah, I know. I wish it would just be a tsunami can, not a moderate. So yeah, I'm all for it. Particularly the sleep. I know. I think a few weeks ago I was in that place where I was just done with it. I was like, listen, this is just ridiculous. If they're not going to wake up, they're not going to wake up. Um, you know. Yes, has anyone noticed the cat biscuits have become smaller in price? It's more expensive. Yes, Snooky's Snooky's noticed as well because she wants two instead of one. Hi Karen, can you please ask the cats if the fast food restaurants will be a thing of the past? Could ask that. Over blessings from Scotland. Um, I could ask that. Maybe do that for quickfire as well. Good riddance of the planet. To see if I've missed anyone to say hello to. Don't know if I've said hello to Nanny Joe's. Good morning. I think it's morning. Oh yes, it's morning here. It's now Saturday here. Hi Gina. Hi Gina. That would be a good place. Maths. I've not done one in Russia yet. I don't know. See, I don't trust any of them. Hi, Leanne. Yeah, made alive. Hello, lovely soul family from Northland. Lots of love to you, Karen and Snooky. Oh, energies have been very heavy this week and lots of purging drama. Anyone else been feeling it? Um, I mean, some days you do get because we get it over here. Um, I'm trying. What was it? I'm trying to think of what it was that I kind of thought. Well, I've got a big 5G tower in the main street now. Right? I mean, I couldn't put it any nearer my house. It's as if I thought, big 5G tower. We'll just put it near you. You know. Did anyone see about Bernadette having Bell's palsy? I don't know who Bernadette is. Do you know who I think has been injured? Just injured, or maybe I might say Justin Bieber, because I don't know if he has had it, but I wouldn't be surprised. But I think his career's over. See, how they're saying about the Bell's palsy, that usually cleared up, right? Because I remember my mum had it, my gran had it, cleared up within a couple of weeks, right? And my friend also had it. But the people who are getting that and it's getting passed down is, passed as Bell's palsy. That doesn't look like Bell's palsy to me. It looks like some sort of nerve damage or some sort of damage to the face that they're putting down to Bell's palsy because it doesn't seem to be clearing up. It doesn't seem to be clearing up at all. Maybe some, yeah, but the people I've saw that have got Bell's palsy have still got it, and I thought it should have cleared up now. You know, My mother doesn't believe we've got so many 100 people. I'm going to be writing an article on If They Say So, right? Because we had a meeting. Well, there was a meeting in Westminster about the V injured and those who died taking the juice. 4 MPs turned up. So when that meeting was going on, I think that was when the Truss was resigning. So obviously they didn't want that to get out, you know. It should have been discussed in Parliament, as in the chamber. But, but when there's a big, I always go, when there's a big kind of hullabaloo going on about, when you're focused to hear, watch what's happening there because they're putting things, they're trying to hide things. Hi, Marlon. I think that's everybody I've seen. I've seen his, they're coming to see me. Right, next. Oh, no, there's Sarah B. Morning, Karen and Soul family. I look forward to Saturday mornings. Oh, that's nice. A bit late. I don't know if you are late because I started about 10. Because I think it was 10 in the morning there and it was 10 here. But our time goes back. We get an extra hour in the bed. Well, I'll not get an extra hour in my bed because Snooky will get me up because her wee clock doesn't go back. So I'll look and see the next time, I think it's usually the end of this month that our clocks go back. What does tapping do to your body? I follow Russell Brand and saw him doing it. Do you know what? Is it like this he's doing? Was it like this? I can't remember. I've seen somebody else doing it as well, but I can't remember what it was they were doing. I need to have a wee look and see myself because I can't remember. I remember somebody doing it and telling me what it was, but me being me, I was half listening. Hi, Donna. Hi, Karen, Donna, Sharon, and Sandra. Watching you from Invercargill. Well, good morning, Donna, Sharon, and Sandra. I hope you have a lovely day. I'll be off to bed in a minute. I'm going to bed. Oh, there's Bev as well. Hi, Bev. So much coming. Everyone who isn't. Oh, there's Liz. Hi, Hen. You may have already answered this, but I think I did that in quickfire questions, the 28. Been talked about as a significant. I think I'd done that in the quickfire questions. Hi, Andrew. Hi, is New Zealand government going to hold a snap election? Well, that's a good question. Yeah, because I don't know. Oh, well, we could maybe do that as in about New Zealand, like a snap election for New Zealand. Right, I'll probably put that into quick fire questions. Okay. Right, I think that's. Every time I say I think that's everybody, I see somebody else. Hi, Marge. Morning, Karen. Listening from Otago, New Zealand. Love this time each week. Oh, that's nice. Yep, there's Linda as well. Hello, Linda from Gisborne. Oh, I am sad I missed the first hour. We'll have to go and watch. That's my fault because I started at 10. What would you call the Telegram group? Oh my gosh. Karen's So Family. Karen's Truthers. Karen's So Family of Truth. That's a good one. You could call it the So Family of New Zealand with the adopted Karen. I've just adopted myself. Just there you go. Somebody might adopt me. I think this is at this time. Every time I say that, I see somebody else. Right, I think that. Oh no, see, there's Jodie. Hello, Karen. Just joined you. Oh, look at that wee dog. Lovely. Good morning, Jodie. Sally. Hi, Sally. Thank you for reading on the protest group. Exactly what I am feeling. So government can come in and change protest laws. I think they are being used. Yes, you and you. I think yes. Our government has, well, no, the Scottish government. I'm not going to look because I've not seen what she's been up to. But in fact, oh no, I've not got it handy. Um, as I said, they can detain you, they can tag you, and they can jail you. And do you know what? Do you know one of it is just for making noise. I'll need to stay away with the protests. Um, Absolutely, and then you'll get the absolute idiot that will turn around and say, "Well, if you're not making a noise, you wouldn't be getting that. You wouldn't need to use these laws." Oh, in the name of goodness, this is what we're up against. This is what we're up against. These people. Pussy galore. Hello, Karen and everyone. Hi, Karen. Good morning, Karen. Just come online. Hi from the far north, New Zealand. Right, I'll go now. Oh, there's Sue. Hi, Sue. The energy feels expansive in New Zealand now, thanks to our tyrant stronger than ever. No going back. Louise, hi, Karen. It's 10 to 1 in the morning here in South Africa. I made it. Please, could you tell us anything? I'm going to do a reading in South Africa, Louise, okay? So, yep, I've got that. I've got South Africa down for a reading, so it should be coming soon, okay? All right, there we go. There's Sylvie. 45, 4 and 5 equals 9. 9 is about completion. See, I thought there was something about 45. Numerology. As numerology 9 is a completion number 4 and 5. Thank you very much for letting me know that, because I just felt as if there was something about 45. Yep, good point of 45. Please, no Boris. Hi, Elizabeth. I know. I don't want any of them. I don't want any of them. I want them all gone. Oh, this, I think it's Freya, 45th president, which is Trump, so significant, quite high, possibly. Janine is on the Truth Tour in US. She is going to wherever that is. Wherever that is. Is that Janine? As in, is that the Tarot By? Right, I think that's us this time. Oh, no, there's Sarah. The afternoon, everyone. Love you all. I am working but joining during my lunch break. Lovely to see you, Karen. Well, have a nice lunch. Have a nice lunch. See, it's lunchtime already. Lunchtime. So you need your snack for the morning, and then you need your lunch. You need to bring a packed lunch with you. Hi, Roy. Departure point in Antarctica. Portal. See, that's what I was hearing as well. That's why I'll do a wee kind of deep dive into that. Kiwi. Morning. Haha, I wouldn't do 7, 8 of the things. I know. Have a great weekend, Karen, and thank you for the answers to my questions. Blessed be so family. Oh no, that's okay, Tony. So I'll go anyway. I'll need to go this time because right, I think that's it. Oh, there's Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Right, I'll go and I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll try and do another quick fire questions. But I'll need to get the conspiracy one done. I've had to put that through to Sunday. So look out for the quick fire. That'll be a live quick fire, okay? So if you're about, come in. The last time I did the quick fire, I'm like, you should be sleeping. You should be in your bed. Anyway, so thanks very much for coming in. I mean, I need the questions, and I can't do this without you. I'll be like, kind of make, try and find questions myself. So hang on in there. Hang on in there because I feel as if it'll get a bit bumpy, but it's a case of they're exposing everything. So just hang on in there and have a nice weekend. Oh, you're having a long weekend. So have a nice long weekend. However it is, I'll see. There's people I'll see. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you later on in the day, and I'll be back next week. I better go to bed. I'm getting tired and I'm talking rubbish. Okay. Good night.